What's up guys? There are times when you don't really need to get the latest version of a product to be able to use great features and have great video quality for your videos, and this is one of them. I'm talking about the GoPro line of action cameras. If you want to get your first GoPro and you think about if it's worth it to get the latest GoPro 11, in this video I will walk you through as fast as possible to why you don't need to get the latest version, not even the 10 and heck not even the GoPro 9. In my opinion, the best bang for buck right now are the GoPro HERO 7 and the HERO 8 black versions. Stick with me to see why and also find out which of them is the better one for you. I won't mention versions older than the HERO 7 as those are too run down if you find them used. The GoPro HERO 7 was launched way back in 2018 and it features a 12 megapixel sensor with 4K 60fps video recording and also gimbal-like hyper-smooth video stabilization. The HERO 8 on the other hand was of course launched a year later in 2019, and if you check the specs side by side, there isn't much of a difference you may say. It features the same 1/2.3 inch CMOS sensor with f2.8 aperture, same video shooting options, the same screen and the same 240fps high-speed video for 1080p. But in reality, when playing with both of them, you start to see some differences. First of all, the HERO 8 is a lot faster while using the menus. It has a new and improved software. It also has an extra 15 degrees wider mode of shooting, although limited to 30 fps. But it could be useful in some cases where you absolutely need the most widest shot possible. It has customizable shooting modes so you can save them with the predefined settings. Also, the new interface presents additional shortcuts to help you frame easier or lock the screen orientation, and also a shortcut for choosing the shooting angle. There's also a boost mode for stabilization that is noticeably smoother than the one on the HERO 7. It's even possible to lock the horizon in this mode, but this can only be done from the phone app. On the front screen there is also a small but important change. It now shows the battery percentage left under the battery icon. Another big difference is that the HERO 8 has integrated connectors for the mount, while for the HERO 7 you need to use the included cage, so an extra step whenever you need to charge the battery or when you must use the underwater protective housing. Regarding the water submersion, both can be used up to 10 meters deep, and for deeper than that you need to use a protective case. But for some reason I think the HERO 7 has more gaps where water can go in, as it has an extra door for the USB and HDMI ports, so I only used it in water with the waterproof case. There are some benefits also in favor of the HERO 7 over the 8. To round them up, it's smaller and 10 grams lighter, it has an easy replaceable front lens in case you scratch it, it features an HDMI port to connect to an external monitor, and most importantly, it has the same photo and video quality. Now let's talk about the newer versions and why I don't think they were the extra money. The GoPro 9 was launched in 2020, grew in size and has introduced a color screen, also in the front. If you absolutely need this screen, then this is the version to get, as it's the cheapest from the ones with this feature. But take into consideration this will only be useful if you are vlogging and need to constantly see yourself, and also that the battery will drain faster, also because the back screen is also larger in size. The sensor size is the same with the one in the HERO 7 and 8, but with a bigger resolution of 23 megapixels, so it can shoot 5K 30fps videos and 20 megapixel photos. The USB port supports a 3.5mm jack adapter, so you can expand recording possibilities, and you are also able to use the new GoPro mods. But this adapter is also supported on the HERO 8 even though it's not marketed. With the HERO 9, GoPro brought back the replaceable lens, so this can come in handy in case you scratch it. The HERO 10 launched in 2021 and it features the same size, same sensor, but it has an improved processor that can handle 5K video at 60fps and 4K videos at 120fps. plus 23 megapixel photos. The rest of the specs are the same. Moving on to the latest in the GoPro series is the HERO 11 that was launched in 2022, and this one is really impressive, but it's more of a little step up from the already impressive HERO 10. In the same body size they have managed to drop the weight to HERO 8 levels of 127 grams, but also include a larger 8x7 sensor with 27 megapixels and a higher image quality because of the larger pixels. So you can now grab 27 megapixel photos and shoot the same 5.3K at 60fps video with an upgraded 240fps available at 2.7K resolution. The HERO 11 also includes a feature to automatically highlight videos, a cold weather enduro battery, 10-bit color, night effects, hyper smooth stabilization version 5 with auto boost. So this is now the king of all GoPros, but it's also the most expensive. There's also a GoPro 11 mini model, but I don't recommend getting it as it does not have a color touchscreen display, but only a small status screen on top. In my opinion, there is not really a tangible difference between the stabilization of the Hero 8 to 11, as Hypersmooth 2 is already almost perfect. Also not sure how many of you will use the 5.3K recording mode, as it uses a lot of space, drains the battery much faster, and also keep in mind that 4K is already super crisp. Also, the resolution of your phone screen or computer monitor is most of the time under 4K, and only for TVs you have a usable 4K resolution. So 5.3K is overkill. It is true that the photo resolution is higher starting with the Hero 9, but most of us take the GoPro only to shoot videos. The rest of the added features on the Hero 9 to 11 models are just gimmicks in my opinion that you will almost never use. Keep in mind that browsing to the Hero 8 menus is already silky smooth, which cannot be said about the one on the Hero 7. So the newer Hero cameras, starting from the 9th, have a bigger 1700 mAh battery that can last a lot more. But they do have a bigger body, and also please take into account that you can get larger third-party 1600 mAh batteries also for the Hero 7 and 8. They don't necessarily record more before overheating, but the battery percentage left after each recording session is higher. Another thing to take into account is that the Hero 9 or 10 additional batteries are much more expensive than the ones for the Hero 7 and 8. Talking about the prices, you can get the Hero 7 Black used at around $180 and the Hero 8 Black at around $220. The Hero 9 can be found at around $290 used, so a big difference from the 8. The Hero 10 sits at $380 and the Hero 11 at around $470 used. So as a conclusion, if you must have the latest tech and the best image quality and the price is not a limiting factor for you, well then you can get the GoPro 11. But if you are a more conscious buyer who needs to have the best value for money, then I recommend getting the GoPro Hero 8 Black, or for an even better battery life, the Hero 9. But know that you will pay at least $50 extra for that. Okay, that's it for today guys, I hope this video helps you with your choice, and if you liked it, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.